Hi.
Hi, are you sure this course is just for 2499?
Yes, and you know this is the only course with this expertise across the world.
No way!
Yes way. Don't delay. Enroll now.
Geeks learning together.
Hi.
Hi, are you sure you can prepare for product based companies through this course?
Yes, sitting at home?
No way!
Yes way. Don't delay. Enroll now.
Geeks learning together.
Hello and welcome back to this amazing channel, Geeks for Geeks. This is Abhinav. I'm currently working as a DSA mentor at Geeks for Geeks. I am a ICPC regionalist, a 5-star at CodeChef, and an expert at Code Forces. And this is another session for mock live DSA. And today we have Rahul with us. So let's quickly add Rahul to the stream. Hello Rahul, how are you?
Great. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. So, are you excited for this interview?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, great. So, guys, before going on, just let me know that if my voice and Rahul's voice is clearly audible, and if we are also clearly visible to you all. Just please write a one in the chat box, and then we will continue with the session. Okay? Just write a one. Okay, great. Great, guys. So I think that it's fine. We can continue. So yeah, Rahul. So first, let me tell me something about you and your projects and your background.
Sure, sir. So, good evening, sir. I am Rahul Singh Parihar. I am a fourth year undergraduate at MNIT Jaipur, pursuing BTech in electrical engineering. I had done an internship at a company named Decimal Point Analytics, which is basically an investment company. There, I worked on technologies like OAuth 2.0 protocol and API development under Python. And I also made two personal projects. Both are front end. First one is sorting visualizer, in which with the help of some event listener and by click events, we can just sort the array, whatever the array may be. And second one is drum kit, again a front end project, in which with the help of vanilla JavaScript, we can make sounds with the help of keys on our keyboard or with the help of a mouse. Yeah.
Okay, great. So can you please more elaborate more about the projects? Means why you thought to just create that project? Just like you said now that a visualizer and that drum. So what excited you to make that project?
Yeah, for sorting visualizer, like it, it has basically a short story behind it. Like me and my friends were just chilling out in the college, and my friend was saying that in coding, like there is only just you write code and there is an output. There's nothing like behind. There's nothing like that we can understand from outside. So I just made a project like how sorting is exactly done, like how bubble sort actually works. So that was a motive
Yeah.
for which I made sorting visualizer. And in for Drumkit project, that was like a basic introduction project that I made so that I can get grip around JavaScript. And for the internship, that was allotted by the company only.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Amazing. So I think that we are good to go for the next part, which is the mock like DSA. So, okay, guys, just please hit a like button. And so, because we are just going to move forward to the main part of this session, which is the DSA round. So, just hit the like button, and then we will continue. So, Rahul, I have sent you a Google Doc. Please open that Google Doc in your laptop and share the screen for us so that everyone can see it. You can take your time, open that Google Doc and share the screen with us.
Is it visible?
Yeah, you can open the. Okay, great. Thanks. So, fine, Rahul. So, let's start with the first problem. The
Okay.
first problem is, let me just add that in the sheet only. Just give me one minute. Okay. So here's the problem. I hope that you can see it. Hmm?
Yeah.
So this is the first one, where you are given with a string str and another string which is called, let's take it as pattern. Okay. So these are the two strings that you have. So what you have to do is that you have to find the minimum index of the character in string str that is also present in pattern. So this is the thing that you have to do. You can see the example here. Uh, I hope that you are able to see it now. And please
Yeah.
zoom that sheet for our viewers. And also, please, guys, just write a yes in the chat box if you are able to see it clearly. Just please zoom it. You can use the control plus. Yeah, great. Just little bit more for the viewers to be. Just zoom it. I think control plus is the key you can. Yeah. Okay. Great. Great. So yeah, here you can see that we are given with a string. Okay, which is geeks for geeks, and the pattern which is given to us is nothing but set. So what it is saying you is that you have to find the character, the minimum index of a character that is also present in pattern. You will see that E is a character which is present in pattern and it is also present in geeks for geeks. So it is a character with minimum index that is present in both the strings. Is it fine?
Yeah.
Uh, are you getting the? Okay, okay. So this is actually the problem is. So how we can approach it?
The approach that is coming to my mind is like I can just iterate the pattern, and for every character, I can just find the minimum index in the string, basically. And in all those characters that I found it, for which I found the indexes, I can find the minimum one, and I can just find the answer. Like if we drew the triangle in this case, I will just take pattern. First character is S, so the index for S in the given string is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
You can
11, 12.
write. I think you can write your approach in the sheet too. I am able to see it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So we will just iterate in the set like first character is S. I will just show the dry run, right? First
Sure.
character is S in pattern, right? And by just linearly iterating over the string, iterating over the given string, we can find its index that is present, minimum index, which is here 14.
Okay.
Index is 14. Now for if we do this similarly for E, we'll find index is 1. And if we again do this for T, if we can't find the index, so it is not even present in the uh, given string. T not in string. So we can find the minimum for all these indices, which will be 1. If I have got the question right, this is the approach that is coming to my mind.
Okay. 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 Fine. So for getting the index of a character, what you will use for to get the index of a character means you are saying that the first character of first char is S.
Yeah,
Iterating str is 14. So means how you
yeah.
will. Can you just please
I will.
write a pseudo code for it?
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Let's say I get a character C, right, from the pattern.
Okay.
Okay. And yeah. Then I will just iterate over the string. Just iterate over the string and check if I is compared to character. Whenever I find, I will just mark the index. Which is here the index is the variable which will store the minimum index for that particular character. let's say this index is integer, index is -1. I if we find that index is that element that is where that the character that we have taken from the pattern is equal to the character that is in the string, we'll just mark that index and break from here.
Just scroll down the sheet. Actually, that's not visible. Just make it in the center, whatever you're writing. Scroll it down, not the zoom out. Scroll it. Yeah, fine.
Great. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me just complete. Yeah, let me just complete.
Okay. So you are basically iterating from the string only, na? For the
Yeah.
first time. And what is that C? What is that character?
That character will be coming from the pattern. Like if I just
Oh.
that character is coming from the pattern only. The every character.
So means you will iterate from the pattern to for getting the
Yeah.
character.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And I can just find the minimum of all those indices that we will have.
Okay.
Yeah. The time complexity will be big of n into m because I will be iterating for each and every character of pattern. I will be iterating over a whole string in worst case. Yeah.
But if you will see one thing, okay, yeah. If you will see one thing, Rahul, you are saying here that whenever you will find a character which is equal to C, so
Yeah.
you will just take it in the index and you will break. So I think so. At the last, what you will do? There
So
will be
at
different
this
character. Mhm.
Yeah, so at this point, I will have a particular index for the particular character, right?
Okay.
So this
Yeah.
is for one character, right? And for every pattern character, like for S, for E and T, I will get three different values of indices,
Hmm. Hmm.
right? And I will take the minimum of three of them, and I'll find the answer.
Minimum of them.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's take a corner case. Okay.
Okay.
Let's take that pattern is ABC and string is geeks for geeks only. What will be your answer according to that?
I think A, B, C, all three are not even present in the string only. So that is
So
then
let's
I
take that.
will have to.
Let's take on that case you have to output -1 only. So
Okay.
and I think that your answer will give -1 only on that.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah.
your program.
Yeah.
So it's fine. Okay. Okay. So yeah, can you please again tell me the time complexity and space complexity?
Yeah. For choosing this character C, we will have to iterate over pattern, right?
Yeah.
So let's say the length of the string pattern is n. Okay.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
length of the string is m str. So
Okay.
for every character in the pattern, we will have to iterate over whole string, right?
Okay.
So for every character, that basically means the length of the pattern is n, and for every character in m, I will have to iterate over whole string str in worst case. So it will be big of n into m.
Got it. Got it. Got it.
Yeah.
Can we optimize it more? Can the space time complexity can be optimized? Is it possible to optimize the time complexity? Means instead of using this nested loop, can we do anything else so that the time complexity can be optimized?
Let me think.
Yeah, take your time. You can use pen paper. You can use. Anything.
All the characters in both the string will be lowercase, right? Or there can be uppercase letters also.
Let's take it lowercase.
Okay. I think it can be optimized.
Yeah, and one more thing that I just asked you a corner case, and luckily for that corner case it works, and your output was -1. But
Yeah.
what my reason for that corner case was that just scroll down and you will see one thing, ki you are finding the minimum for all the indices, na, for that IND.
Yeah. Yes, yes. Let me just. Yeah, I got the point. What I will do is I will mark this index as
I I
maximum
just give
way.
you a hint also. I just give you a hint
Yeah.
also
I just
before also, but
got that. Yeah.
yeah.
Got it.
So
So
you can
should I give you the clear approach for the first, like, for time complexity one, or I should give the optimized approach that I've just thought right now.
just the thing is that you have to change the value of this index, na, the initial value of
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
to
Yes.
maximum sum. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
now tell me the optimized one.
Yes.
A good time complexity.
Okay. So what I thought was that for iterating every character is not worth it. So what I will do is I will make an unordered map, and will I mark the every character will be marked as, let's say, anything related to the integer maximum. Okay. I will make an unordered map in which I will mark every entry as every character in the pattern as integer maximum. Key value pairs. Unordered map are basically key value pairs in which for every
Yeah.
unique key we have a value, right?
Got
So I will
it.
mark S as integer maximum, E as integer maximum, and T as integer maximum. Now what I will do
Okay.
is I will iterate over the string, okay, and I will just
Okay.
find if that particular element is in, like, if I will just check if G is present in the hash map, because if it not present, that it doesn't make sense to mark it entry in the another map, right? Let's say like here
Okay.
G is present in the string, so there is not any point like marking G's index in our another map. It will just waste of our wastage only, right? So I will just
Okay.
again iterating G. After G, we will have E. So we'll see that E is marked as integer maximum. So what I will do is I will find the minimum of the particular, the current value in the map and the current index. So in this case, E will be marked as integer maximum.
Okay. Just write a pseudocode for it. A quick pseudocode for it, na? Yeah.
Yeah.
Just scroll it down, na? Scroll it down the sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now clear.
Yeah, it's fine. So why are you taking unordered map? What's the reason behind taking the unordered map? We can
Reason
also
behind
take the
this,
ordered one.
we, yes, we can also take map, but in map inserting and deleting the elements take log and time, basically. And when we take another time accessing the element and deleting the element takes big of one time.
So in what cases we use map only? In what cases we don't use an unordered map?
In map, basically when the keys we want keys to be sorted only, then we use map. But here I don't think
Okay.
that ordering will matter that much. That's why I use another map.
Yeah, actually, let me tell that whenever we have to deal with the keys, as it said, it was correct. And whenever we have to iterate to the map, actually, because
Yeah.
iteration in unordered map takes quite more time than the map. So that is why when we have to iterate or when we have to play with the keys, we do this thing. But whenever we are taking a map just to store some value that the ID is present or not, just for the frequency type thing. So in that case, we can just use the unordered map. Okay,
Yeah.
because random accessing it is not so necessary, no? Yeah, great, you can continue.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here I marked all the characters of the pattern integer maximum, right?
Okay.
So what I have done basically is, if I find a particular element that is in the map, that basically means that element is present in pattern also, right? Because I have only marked the entries of the pattern only here. Okay. So if I find a particular element in the given string, I will find if its given indices is minimum than the current indices that is present in the map.
Okay.
So now finally I will just iterate over our map.
Okay. Fine. Just one thing.
Yeah.
So you
Should
are
I complete the
finding
code
for
or?
the. I think that I've got the logic. Actually, it's fine. Okay. After that, what you're doing? You are again
Yeah.
iterating to the map. You are again iterating to the map.
Yeah, for finding the minimum index, right? Yes, because I have to find the minimum index. Like for all the entries, I have find the indices only, and for all of the entries that I have marked, I have to find the minimum index. That is something that I have to return in the answer, right?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, am I clear?
Uh, but I don't think that is necessary. First, you are finding the
Yeah, yeah, that
minimum for
can.
each character. Then you are finding the minimum amongst that character. That is not
Yeah, that
necessary,
can
I
be
think.
done. Yeah, yeah, that can be done on the in the second loop also, like here also. That's what I think you were trying to tell me. Yes. Let's say if
Okay.
I initialize the answer. If I initialize the answer as integer answer as integer underscore maximum
Okay.
answer equal to minimum of answer comma map of share.
Okay. Okay. Now, one more
It's
thing.
should work.
It should
Yeah, again
be.
this corner case is left.
Uh,
Corner case is left here. If answer is integer underscore max, that basically means that not even a single element in the set in the pattern is in the string. So I can just make answer minus one and print the answer.
okay.
It's fine.
Okay. Fine.
Yeah.
Now, that is str of I in the answer. You're taking the minimum, na? Okay. Okay. Fine. But you have to output the. But you are, I think, you are taking the minimum of index of that value in pattern string, because that map will give the value in the pattern string, na?
No, it's but I am marking the only the string values, right? I am here marking the this I
No,
is
no,
coming
no.
from string,
You are
right?
taking answer is equal to minimum of answer comma MPP, and that MPP value
MPP
will
of
always
string.
be int max. That map value is always int max, na?
No, that is changed here, right? Like I can just do the dry run so that we can get
Okay,
more
okay,
clarity.
okay, okay. That is changed here. Okay, one more thing. No, no, no. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
I've got it. But
Okay.
Rahul, just a thing that when you will iterate and whenever you will find a character which was present in pattern and which is
Hmm.
also present in this string, you can directly
Okay.
return the answer at that time only, because obviously that is the first character. There's no, because all the characters after that are obviously of value greater than it. That is the first character. Are you getting or not? As you are finding the value of MPP stri, minimum of
Hmm.
MPP stri, comma I. So that
Hmm.
I will always go on increasing. वो I तो हमेशा बढ़ता जाएगा ना. पहली
Okay.
बार जो
Okay.
character मिलेगा
Okay.
वही तो आंसर हो जाएगा ना.
Get it. Get it. Get
Getting?
it.
Are you getting
Get
ना
it.
that thing?
Yeah. 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 Makes sense.
Getting?
Yeah. Makes sense. Huh? Just return the I from here only, right?
Okay. Great. So that's what it's great, Rahul. Okay.
Okay.
Let's.
Should I tell you the time and space complexity for this?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, time complexity will be big of n plus n. Like
Okay.
n is the pattern length and m is the string length, because here we are basically iterating one loop for string and one loop for pattern. So time complexity will be big of n plus m, and space complexity will be big of n only, because we are making map in which the entry will be only for pattern. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Great. Fine. So it is n into n or n plus n for this one.
For time complexity, m plus n only.
Yeah. N plus n. Okay, fine. And what will
Yes.
be space complexity?
Big O of n. Like, because we will be having entries only for pattern only, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Fine. So let's move to the next problem. I think is it fine? The next
Yeah.
problem. Okay. So I have added a link. You can just check it just below in the sheet. I have added a link to a problem. You
Maximize
can
twice.
just yeah.
Should I log
You
in?
can log in. I'm unsharing your screen. You can log in. You can take your time. Now your screen is not visible. Take your time. You can log in. Okay. Yeah. Your screen is not visible. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Question is it visible to you? The question. Maximize toys.
Yeah. So I think you can just zoom out to the question part. You can just control plus and then we can read this problem. Yeah, for sure. So let me explain you this problem. So the
Okay.
problem is the problem is like that we are given with an array of length n consisting of cost of n twice. So there's a array of length n which contain some cost of n twice and an integer k. So you have basically k rupees and you went to a shop they went where there are n items or n toys, let's say, and you have to buy that items from that cost. Means from that k rupees you have to buy as much as items you can, and you want to buy the maximum items, maximum what you
Okay.
can buy. So what can be the maximum item that you can buy with that k amount? You can see that first test case. It is n is 7, means there are 7 items and the price of that 7 items given to you 1 12 5 111 200,000 and 10, and k is 50.
Yeah.
So you can see that you can buy item rupee of 1 price 1 of price 5 of price 10 of price 12.
Hmm.
Okay, that will sum up to less than equal to 50. That are the
Yeah.
4 maximum items that you can buy. You can see this thing. Is the problem clear or
Hmm.
not? कि आपको
Yeah.
आपको k रुपीस दिए गए हैं, आपको
Hmm.
कुछ n आइटम्स दिए गए, उनके प्राइस दिए गए, तो आप कितने
Okay.
ज्यादा से ज्यादा आइटम्स खरीद सकते हो फ्रॉम दैट k रुपीस. That is what the problem is. Okay.
Okay. So basically, I have to maximize the number of toys that I can get from this 50 rupees, right?
Okay. Yeah. Number of items that you can get from this.
Yeah. Okay. What I'm thinking is, like, I basically have to maximize the number of toys that I can want, right? That I can get from that K
Okay.
rupees. So what I'm
Yeah.
thinking is that here K is fixed, right? K can't be changed, right? K will be given in the question.
Yeah. K is
So
fixed.
what I'm thinking is, if I want to get maximum number of toys, I should take the toys with minimum cost, so that I
Okay.
can get more and more toys, right? I'm just kind of thinking like greedily. Yes, I think so.
Okay.
So what I
So
will
it
try to
is.
think is, like, let's say if this given array is 1 12 5 11, the given test is, right, input 1. So what I will first do is I will just take the minimum one, that is 1. So I have founded the element that is minimum in the cost and is also contributed to the answer also, right? So I will take 1. After that I will take 5. Both of them will contribute only 6 to the price, and I've got 2 items. Then I will take 10.
Okay.
So 6 plus 10 16, and I have founded 3 items. And after that I will find the next greatest 10 12, and 16 plus 28. So in 28 I have found 4 items. After that I will try to find 1 1 1 1, that will make the k limit of k will be bypassed. So I will find the answer 4. So basically I will just sort the array, and from starting I will just count for how many number of elements I can find, for how many number of elements I can just take some less than k.
Okay,
Basically
okay.
that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. So can you
Should
just
I code
please
it or?
quickly code that problem too? Just make
Okay.
control minus and
Yeah.
it will be great.
Yeah. It should work fine. Make sense?
Okay. Yeah, let's submit
Should I
it.
submit?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it got great, Rahul. So I think that we can move towards the next problem. This was very quick, amazing. So yeah, you can just open a sheet, and I've already added the third problem for you. So this is the third problem, and which is nothing but we are given with a Boolean array, a 2D array actually, a Boolean 2D array, where each row
Okay.
is sorted. So Boolean array means 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. These are present, and each row is
Okay.
sorted. Means it is a row-wise sorted array. Okay, row-wise sorted matrix.
Okay.
You can see it. You have to find the row with the maximum number of ones. The row which contains the maximum ones. You can see one thing that the first row is containing 3 ones, second is containing 2, third is containing 2. So first row
Hmm.
is 1, which is containing the maximum number of ones. And that is what
Yeah.
we have to find. That which row number is basically containing that maximum number of ones.
Okay. So what I'm thinking is, the first rule that is coming to my mind is I will just iterate over all the rows, and for each row I can count number of ones, like just linear iterating, right? Like say I go iterate for first row, I will get count of number of ones as 3, and row number is 0. Then in the next row I
Okay.
will find count is 2, which is less than 3. Then it doesn't make sense to consider it. Then in next row I will find again count of number of ones is 2, which is less than 3, so it doesn't make sense. So I will
Okay.
just output 0. Like I have a doubt. Like if let's say all the 3 rows have 3 ones, okay,
So you can
then what?
output any one of that. Any one of that.
Okay, so I will output
Yeah.
the first one that is coming.
Yeah,
So
it's
yeah, the
also
first
fine. The
approach that
first
is
one.
coming. Yeah, like should I code it or should I?
So the approach which you are saying now. So
Yeah, I
for
can
that
iterate over all the
approach,
rows.
mhm,
Yeah, I can iterate
you
over
will
all the
count the
rows.
number of ones.
Yeah, yeah.
So what will be the expected time complexity for it for the approach which you are thinking?
I will have to iterate all the elements of the matrix that will be of n into n.
That will be go of n into m. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, okay, you can code it too, and if you want time to think more about it for a more optimized approach, you can do that also. Otherwise, you can do this.
Yeah, one sec. Each row is sorted.
That is the salted part.
Each.
If there is salted means if they are saying you, because
Got
the
it,
approach
got it.
which you are thinking can be applicable in unsalted also. But because
Yeah,
if they are
got it,
saying you
got
that
it.
salted arrow, you should
Yeah, I got
have
it.
advantage of that.
I
Yeah.
got yeah, I got the hint. So I will in each row I will iterate and I will find the first occurrence of one. Like
Okay.
in each row, I will try to find the first occurrence of one. Okay. Like say if in this case the first occurrence of one is at index 1. and row size is 4. So 4 minus 1 is 3. So we can count the count of ones in this way also. So for finding the first index, I can use binary search. That will reduce my time
Okay.
complexity for each row to log of m, sorry. So yeah, got it. Time complexity
Yeah.
of each row will be converted to log of m, and there are n rows. So time complexity will reduce to big of n into log m. That is, I can, yeah.
Yeah.
Am I clear?
Yeah. Yeah. You're absolutely right. You can try that. You can write the dry run for it. Just make a dry run for it, and then if the time will say, we'll also code it. Okay. No worries.
Okay. So for dry run, we will first come to row number 0. Like if we will think in terms of indices, so we will come to row number 0, find the first occurrence of 1. That is at index 1. So row size is 4. 4 minus 1 is 3. So we have got the count of number of ones, that is 3. Then we will move to, so we will have a variable that is count of ones, and in which we will initialize it by the number of ones in the rows. So that will be initialized to 3. Then and I will also have to make a variable answer in which I have to store the row number. Okay. So if by iterating over the first row, we will get count of ones as 3 and row number is 0. Then we will move to next row, that is index 1. In this we can know the first index is at 0, 1, 2, and number of elements as 4. So 4 minus 2 is 2, which will give us the count of number of ones in this particular row,
Okay.
that is
Okay.
smaller than
Let's
3.
let's let's move towards the pseudocode. Let's move to the pseudocode.
Okay.
It's fine.
So this will store our row number, like in which row I will be having answer. We can initialize it to anything, row like the -1, and we will have count of number of ones that we initialize 0. So I will iterate over all the rows. For any row, I will have to find the first occurrence. For this, I can write another function, like binary function, in which I can just find the first occurrence.
Sure.
Pass the given array.
You just scroll it down, so that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great.
I will have to pass just matrix, the row of the matrix. Yeah, that's it. Now we can also count. Yeah, that's it. And count will be for this particular row, count will be capital and minus first occurrence. And here we will store the answer. If row count is greater than count, we can just mark the answer as row and count as row count. And count will be, we can just count here as 0. Makes sense, yeah.
Yeah. For the binary search, you are writing a different function. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, 0. Yeah. So we have found the middle element. Like let's say if I take 0, 1, 1, 1 case, right? So low will be 0, high will be 3. We will just come to the middle one. 0 plus 3 by 2 will be 1. If I find 1, that basically means that the occurrence that I have got for 1, there might be chances that 1 is also present in the left side also, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So this is what I'm trying to. This is the way I will try to find the first occurrence of 1. So let's say if we find that
Okay.
this element is 1. So there are very much chances that we can find 1 in the left side also. So we reduce high equal to mid minus 1 and answer equal to mid. Answer minus 1. And if element is not equal to 1, that is basically 0, so we can find answer in right side, right? Yeah,
Okay.
it should work. And there
Yeah.
might be cases like there might be cases that answer is minus 1, because let's say of all the elements are 0, right? If all the elements are 0, then we will not get into this if loop. So in that case, if answer is minus 1, if answer is minus 1, we can just return if think here. We can just return in n. If answer is minus 1, we can just return n. Because that here, if we come here, row first occurrence will be n, so n minus 1 row count will be 0, right? So this will make perfect sense here.
Okay. Okay. Got
Yeah.
it. Uh, can you just check that when we are getting that matrix of I is equal to 1, where's that condition in that binary function?
Yeah.
So there you are writing answer is equal to mid. Okay, fine. And then you are checking for the left side, that if it is present in the left side.
Yeah.
Fine, else you are getting the right side. Why you are okay? So why we take low plus high minus low by 2, but not low plus high by 2? What's the
Yeah,
difference
reason
between
for
that?
that. Yeah. No, basically the difference is not like that. There is no difference, because if we just solve it this way, it will also come low plus high by 2 only. If we don't take care of the floor, the integer division type of thing. The reason that I take here is like, let's say if I take low plus high by 2, let's say if I take this also. So let's say if low is integer maximum and high is also integer maximum. Okay. So it will reach it will go across the bound of the integer, because like the integer range is
Yeah,
integer maximum only, right? So if I make two integer that are integer maximum and add them, it will not like come into integer bound. It will
got
exceed
it.
that.
Got
Yeah.
it. Got
So
it.
that's why because yeah.
Yeah, great, great. Yeah. So this is the actual reason is actually that for you guys, for the viewers also, that why we not take that, because if we will take low plus high by 2, so it may give the over bound error, that the overflow will be there. If let's say example key, your low is 50 and your high is 60, and let's take a case key, we can't take numbers more than 100 in the in integer. Let's say there's a data type where we can't take numbers of more than value 100, and we have a value 50, we have a value 60. So when we will find the sum of it, it will be 110. That cannot be stored. But eventually, if you will see one thing, that if you will find the mid of it using this technique, it will be 50 plus 10 by 2, 55. So it will not overflow the actually the the range. Okay, sorry for
I
that.
also want to add
So
something like
yeah.
both these things are like mathematically correct only. It's just the difference that we should not get to overflow error. That's why we are doing like
Yeah,
that.
if you solve this, if you will just solve this, that bracket, that is high by 2 minus low by 2 will be there. And if you will make it low minus low by 2, it will be eventually high plus low by 2 only. It is, and
Yeah.
the answer, the value, and everything is actually same.
Same.
It's not different. So that's the thing, guys. Fine. Okay. Great, yeah. Great. So I think okay. So I just wanted to check this code if it's correct or not. It is not so clearly visible in this. So let me share you the link also so that you can paste that same code there only so that it will be easily accessible. Okay.
Okay.
I'm adding the link in the chat in here only. Just below you have, so yeah, I have shared the link. Just copy the code that you have written there. No, that's it only. That's it. And that's it only. Yeah. Let's try it with whatever you have written.
You run it.
Yeah. You can try it.
This is the function.
Just use the tab, I think it will be fine. And then you can submit it.
If let's say there are no rows, then what I should return in the answer? Let's say
If
let us
there
say there
are,
are no rows. If there are no rows, like
I don't think
there are no rows.
that case will not happen. There will be rows. There will be at least one row. No worries. And I think that you have to return the row number which has the maximum, not the maximum ones. The row number which contains the maximum. Okay, I think that you have done that or not. Yeah. Means I'm saying that you have to return that row number which contains the maximum. Fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Is it right?
I think it is working. Yeah.
You can
Submit.
maximize that output window. Actually, we are not able to see it. No, that output window, that maximum. Yeah. Okay, great. You can now submit it.
No.
Okay. Please maximize it. Please maximize it. Okay. So for the case when there is only one row, it is giving the wrong answer, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have initialized your row with -1. If you will see that max one's function, just scroll down. You have initialized your row with -1, and you are saying
Yeah.
that when the row count will be greater than the count, it will be increased. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Yeah. So
That's the problem. First occurrence.
you can go for it. Yeah, guys. Anyone who is able to check the Jabardast.
I think it should be working fine. This when first occurrence is 2, 4. I think it should be n rows. Like it should be fine. I think it should work fine. Like I was taking a row number, that should be column number, in my opinion. Right?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think now I no,
Is it the same case?
no, that's like
Another case. Okay.
let me again just try run for this case. 0 1 1 0 0 1 1 0 0 1. First row, first occurrence fine. First row, low 0 high is size 4, maximum 3, 0 plus 3 by 2 1. First index is 1, answer is 1, high is 0. 0 plus, yeah, answer is 1, return answer is 1. N minus 1, 4 minus 1 is 3. Row count is 3 greater than 2. Row is now count is also marked. I think it should be fine.
I think your binary function is working fine. There you are writing it row is equal to I, and then you are returning that row. What was the error? Is your answer giving -1?
Should I check in submission or should I make another submit?
Yeah, you have to make the another submit actually. You will not able to see it again. Just maximize the window.
It's worked.
It worked. Actually, that was actually the thing is what that you have to tell. I think the first row. That was yeah. So I just thought that was
No, I don't
you're,
like I had done the same code again. Like it just
no
was
no no.
like,
You have removed that equal to sign na, from that line number 36.
oh yeah.
It was like that you have to tell the first row only. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. That was a very basic. Well, it's great, guys. Okay, so fine, Rahul. I am just unsharing your screen. It's great from my side. So yeah,
Any feedback like from me?
yeah. We are just now. Let's move towards the feedback session, guys. So yeah, all the uh, all the question which I've asked you, the first one like which was based on the string actually, and I was expecting the same answer actually. Just a minute. Yeah. So yeah, I'm expecting that you will come up with that order of n plus n approach only. But you started with the m into n approach. You were quite confused with it. That will there be any optimized approach or not? So yeah, that's correct. That absolutely fine. And also for the second problem, you solved it in I think in less than 5 minutes. So it's amazing. And for the third one again. You just come up with that binary set solution, which was the actual solution for it. So it's also fine. If I will tell you about something from my side for the first problem, it should be obvious that whenever you have to take a check for a particular character, so always go with some hashing related techniques that there's no need to just iterate for that again and again. So that is what I think you missed in the first problem, and that which take I think more than half an hour for the first problem, and that was a quite negative response. After that, it was good. That the second problem you just solved in a good time, and for the third also you solved it in amazing time, and you have also coded it both last two problems. So it's completely fine from my side. Now just open that sheet. I have written the feedback there only. Just open that sheet. Yeah, if you will just scroll down. Yeah, so for the coding and the implementation skills, it's fine. Means how you were coding, how you were implementing the things, it was great. And even I can give you 9 out of 10 for implementation, because my implementation was quite good, and you basically know how we are implementing and how we are doing the things. implementing means how you are, and why I'm focusing on that implementation part, because sometimes we know the logic, but the implementation is not so good. But the thing you
Yeah.
the way you implemented that binary code, also the way you implement the map, and also that small question which I just ask you in between, just like why we use another map, not the map, and why we take that high low, that thing, high low by 2 or high plus. So that is some basic question which I just asked you to check that are you basic clear or not, and that was you were passed in that. So that was again a good thing. For problem solving thing, the for the first problem there was a quite negative response because you took some time after giving my
Yeah.
hint that yeah, you can solve it in a most effective way. And I think that that time was what was not required, means you should directly tell that approach, because that was a quite problem which is direct problem for hashing. And that's all. Otherwise, for the next two problems, your skills were great, and I was supposed to take just two problems, because you solved a second problem in just less time, so I just taken a third problem too. And for the third problem too, you have solved it in a very good way. What I was expecting, what was the exact solution for it. And yeah, for the communication part, so let me give you a feedback on it. uh, I just noticed this thing that whenever you are coding, whenever you are writing a code in editor, or let's say in the sheet only, you was not talking to me, or you're not telling, just think loud actually now. Whenever you are thinking for approach, whenever you are coding, just like you take in a variable row, you take in a variable column row, and it's like, so you can either add comments, or you can just communicate with me in a real time that yeah, I'm taking this, and why I'm taking this, why I'm taking this loop, why I'm taking this condition, what. So it's fine that after writing the code you explain me and everything. But while writing, it was like 2-3 minute of silent gap was
Yeah.
there, a connection break. So that should not be there. Means you should think loud whatever you are thinking. If it is a good way, if you can share that to the interviewer, you can surely share, because it should not be like that. The interviewer should feel he's writing and give it time.
Yeah.
There was
Got
one
it.
more feedback that when you will not interact with the interviewer and you will just write, so interviewer will feel that yeah, you are taking much time to write the code, because he is just sitting and watching your solution. But if you are just interacting with the interviewer, just asking the questions from him, or just telling your approach, so the interviewer he is just trying his efforts and he is just reading the code, getting. So yeah, so that was the feedback from my side. Otherwise, I will give it overall. So overall can be 8 out of 10, which is a good performance. Okay, and so yeah, I think that you should just work on that communication part, and for problem solving, just that thing that just try to come up with the efficient one first. Okay, it's fine that first
Yes.
of all we have to go
So
with
I
the
just
mhm. You
I
can.
came up with the efficient one only, but I think like you, yeah, like the seniors that we have, like they always told that let's start with the brute force only, and then you should optimize the problems. So that's why
Yeah,
I
it's
started
fine.
from the brute force only, because like I
It's
was getting the
actually
like yeah.
no, you have to start the brute force, but actual thing is that you don't have to invest much time on brute force. That is the actual thing. Na? You don't
Yeah,
have to invest much time on brute force. The
I
reason
get it.
being is, okay, so
Yeah,
okay. So the reason being is that if you will invest much time on brute force, the interviewer will think it maybe negatively that yeah, you maybe don't know the efficient one. Okay. It's just like that. You can
yeah,
just tell the brute force and then you just come up with a solution that yeah, this is the efficient one. Otherwise, if you will invest more time, let's say that there is a 1 hour interview, and if you have just invested your 15 minutes in writing the brute force code, so it will be a waste of time for you, na? That you have just missed the time that
yeah,
you will
got it.
have to take for the efficient approach. So it's fine.
Yes,
Come up with a with a brute force first, then optimize it, but not take much time to explain, write the code of the brute force. You know,
yes,
what you done?
got it.
You have explained me the brute force and you have written the complete code for the brute force. That was not required, because what the
Yeah,
an interviewer is expecting is a efficient solution from you. So it's fine.
yeah,
Tell the brute force approach and then come up with a efficient solution. Just after that, that yes, sir. Let's say if even interviewer is saying you that code the brute force, then also if you have a efficient approach, just ask
yeah,
him or her that sir, I have a efficient one approach. Can I tell that? Can I implement that? So obviously he or she will ask you that. Okay, so that's the thing actually. So yeah, it's amazing. There was some more things like that you have in a slide, that index with -1 and something like that. That is a very quite mistake that we have done. Otherwise, the basic parts of the fundamentals like that unordered map and that binary search, that the basics are clear to you, I think. And that's all from my side. Overall, it was amazing experience interviewing you. How was it from your side?
Same, yes, sir. Great.
Yeah, great. So if you want to ask something from me, you can surely ask.
So how has your experience changed from from being a coder in college to working in some company? Like how has that experience changed? Because in college we are just solving DSA problems, but in companies that as I have worked 2 months in a company as an intern, things are pretty much different. So how has your
Yeah,
experience
exactly.
changed from being a
So it's like that in college we are just about the theoretical things, just attending the lab, just attending the classes.
yeah
It's more about theoretical things, okay? But when you will intern in a company, when you will work for someone, when you will work in a company, you got a chance to implement the thing that you have learned. For example, if I am here at Geeks4Geeks, I am using my knowledge of DSA, okay, for different tasks. And if I'm doing a SD internet at somewhere, so I'm using the knowledge of development that I've learned. So it's basically the gap is something that in college we are just more about on the theoretical part. We're just going lab, we're just writing the bubble sort algorithm program. And but eventually in the real time in the company, you are using that in the live project. So that was the difference, I think. And that is a very great I think the way how you can boost your knowledge, how you can make your skills more clear. Huh? Yeah.
yeah.
So that was yeah. Anything else, Rahul?
So you are not audible.
Yeah. Anything else, Rahul? I'm asking.
No,
Anything you want to ask?
no,
Okay.
no, that's
Great, guys. So it was great interviewing you, Rahul. All the best for you for the future interviews, for upcoming interviews for you, and all the best, guys. If you also want to be the part of these type of for these type of interviews, you can just fill out the form which is given in description, and you can also get a chance to be here with us in this Geeks for Geeks YouTube channel. So, okay, guys. Okay, Rahul. Thank you very much. Yeah, guys. So finally, we are here to conclude the session. So fine, guys. I hope that you have loved this particular session. Repeat the process. Go. Yeah, exactly. You are right, Murthy. You are right. And I think that many of you participated in this interview greatly, and you all have also come up with a great solution, which was the efficient one. So great, guys. Let's meet in the next live soon in this channel. Until then, happy coding. टेक केयर बाय बाय जीएफजी कर लो हो जाएगा थैंक यू